What's going on? It's your boy Bowie here. I know it's been a little minute since I recorded. A lot of things been going on and whatnot. And honestly, this is not the video I thought I'd be putting out next. Typically, I put out Mortal Kombat content, and there's not going to be any in this video, so I apologize for those that usually stick around for that reason. However, I implore you, watch this video, please. If you're usually here for MK content, I would still pay attention to this because I think this is a little bit more important. This video is about the dialogue between black men and black women and how creating an echo chamber can really ruin relationships between, those two groups of people. Now, how the hell did I get onto this topic? What the fuck happened? Let me explain. So, my wife looked at this video right here from a channel called You're Triggered. And she looked at this particular video talking about preference to baby mama pipeline. Let me go on ahead and hit that FLM real quick so I can be full screened. Hold on a second. Yeah. So she didn't send me the video. We watched it together. And, she asked for my thoughts. Now, I'm not going to play the video and stuff like that. You can watch it on your own. But the author of this video, I don't even know her name, but she gave her thoughts. Now, she did clarify or did specify that these are just her opinions. These are her thoughts, on the situation and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Let me be number 100 just because I see a 99 there. But anyway, she did give her thoughts, which is more than what many content creators do. A lot of people present their thoughts as facts, and they don't bother to clarify that these are, in fact, just opinions. But basically, she talked about rapper Young Jeezy's marriage to Jeannie Mai and tried to use that to extrapolate. Now, for those of you that don't know what extrapolate means use a small conclusion or use the results of a particular phenomenon to draw a conclusion about a larger group of people dealing with similar situations or phenomena. Okay? And so she used Young Jeezy's marriage to Jeannie Mai to extrapolate that black men overwhelmingly do not partner with or marry black women. That was one of the things that she said in that video, amongst a whole bunch of other things. She said a lot. It's a 24-minute video. This video will probably be longer, so I can't say shit. But, and as me and my wife were speaking about this, it became very clear to me that I had to leave a comment. So, So I left a comment. So in case you don't feel like reading it, I'll read it to you. So I said this analysis is half-baked at best. Not because it contains false information, because most of it isn't. But because there's no interrogation of where black men obtain these negative ideas of black women from. Without knowing how and why some black men have these feelings towards black women, we have no chance of stopping it. Any thoughtful observation of the online black gender war must include the role of white supremacy and how it asserts that men must be in control and women must submit to them. Because of this, black women, who society constantly asserts as cantankerous and unruly, are posited as pariahs because they are the antipode of Eurocentric feminine ideals of beauty and temperament, especially when they aren't. Blaming black men for absorbing this societal radiation and hyper-focusing on them while ignoring the actual villain doesn't help anyone or anything. If this channel is serious about giving black women safe spaces, then it should interrogate the reasons why some black men haven't been the refuges that they need to be. That doesn't mean avoiding holding toxic black men accountable for their prattle, but it does mean telling the entire truth about how some black men online have anti-black rhetoric, while in real life, the overwhelming majority of black men are happy with their black female partners. This channel should also include relevant data to back up its claims. The fact is, 85% of married black men are married to black women, which is 17 out of 20 people. Given the fact that there are more unmarried black men than married, it stands to reason that the percentage of unmarried black men that are partnered with black women is either equivalent or higher, likely exceeding 90%. Those figures are still lower than black women's rate of being married to black men, but it directly contradicts the narrative that black men don't partner with black women. A person that is subscribed here would have the impression that most black men don't partner with or marry black women, when that notion is overwhelmingly false. But more importantly, they would merely view these men as evildoers to be thrown away, rather than as human beings that have learned anti-blackness from their environment, upbringing, and experiences. They wouldn't even consider the possibility that these ideas can be unlearned, and that our collective energy should be aimed towards those who've spread this fake news onto our men. You know what I'm saying? We have learned from history that merely locking up drug dealers doesn't make a neighborhood better or make drugs go away. But stopping the drugs from getting into the country to begin with, along with providing viable, alternative economic opportunities, stops people from becoming drug dealers in the first place. Is this channel in favor of continuing the war on drugs? Or is it serious about dealing with the undercurrent of poverty and white supremacy behind it? Only time will tell. So that's what I said. Nowhere in there did I diss her other than to say that her thoughts were half-baked, which they are. You're going off of anecdote. You're going off of feeling. You don't have any data to back you up. All you have are cherry-picked examples of famous black men not being partnered with black women, which, surprise, surprise, the closer you get in a white supremacist society to power, the lighter your women have to be, and the lighter that you have to be, or at least there's pressure for you to lighten up your spouse and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a well-known phenomenon, and it's not justified, it's not right, but it is something that's well known. It is not something, however, that is popular. It's not something that degular black dudes are out here just doing by the millions. Like, this is not some shit that is being copied everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And the data shows this. I'm not going to read the rest of the comments because you can see what's on screen. But what I want to do is I want to talk to y'all about the dangers of going to certain content creators' pages and entering an echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? Because we all be on YouTube, and most of us read comments and shit like that. And if that YouTuber is popular, if they even have a small notion of popularity, they're going to gain a following. And a lot of times, that following can consist of a lot of sycophantic people. And what happens is, when you're a sycophant of somebody, you can't be critical. You don't critically analyze what the fuck they're saying and see if it makes sense. No, you just blindly believe them because what they say is law. What they say is gospel. What they say is, something that you won't even bother to look up and see if it's even true or not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want anybody that ever watches my videos to feel the need to be a sycophant of mine. I don't need no sycophants. I don't need people running up on me trying to say that everything I do is great and nothing I do is wrong and shit like that. No. And I don't need everyone fully agreeing with everything that I say. Fuck no. That's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. And the reason why it's dangerous is because it allows fake news to proliferate if I'm spreading it. So this YouTuber, You're Triggered, is spreading the notion that black men are just running around here saying, fuck black women. I don't want them. I don't date them. And yeah, you can find a bunch of videos online of black men saying this. But when you crunch the motherfucking numbers, when you go and look at the data, you find very clearly that that's not the case. And this is not just some random ass survey I found. This comes from the U.S. Census. The big survey that goes out to every American with a social security number. That thing. It goes out to roughly 370 million people, 13% of which are black, and 50% of that are, black men. Yeah. So 13% of 370 million is a big ass number. Okay? It's tens of millions of people. Half of that is still probably going to be tens of millions of people. So you're talking about tens of millions of black men that potentially participated in this survey. 85% of them have a black wife. The ones that are married, I should say. Let me be very clear. Her response to me, all that shit that I said, was, everything you said is a bunch of BS. Black men are married the least of all men. So who black men marry can't be used as an aha moment. Lady, you're talking about the marriage of a one young Jeezy. You said he pretty much represents the standard for black men when he don't. So here I'm presenting data that directly contradicts the bullshit that you selling. You selling these women bullshit. You're making these black women feel like all these men out here don't fucking want them when that's not even the case. Okay? I know that fucks up your narrative. I know that fucks up the vibe and the environment you're trying to cultivate on your channel, but damn it, the truth is the truth. Fuck that. So one of the things I want to say to those of you watching these videos is this. Fuck your feelings. Find the facts. I'm going to say it one more time because it's that important. Fuck your feelings. Find the facts. Under what context am I talking about? All contexts. Every single one of them. Any context you can think of. Fuck how you feel. Find the goddamn facts. Politics, fuck your feelings, find the facts. Education, fuck your feelings, find the facts. Vaccinations, fuck your feelings, find the facts. I don't give a damn. It don't matter what the context is. Let me tell you something about feelings and emotions. Feelings are chemicals. That's what they are. Hormones released in the brain cause you to feel particular things. And that's great. That's how you know your brain is working exactly as it's designed to. And that's very, very nice. But feelings come and go. They wax and wane. The way you feel right now is probably not going to be the way you feel in a couple hours or in a couple minutes from now or in a couple days. The way you felt about things at 20 is not going to be the way you feel about things at 25. And it's not going to be the way you feel about things at 35. Okay? Feelings come and go. Hopefully, information changes how you feel about things. You see what I'm saying? But facts don't change unless better facts come out and force them to change. That's what's great about science. See, science is not the absolute truth. It's an objective pursuit of truth, and it's relentless. If we think we find truth today, it's because all the evidence that we've gathered so far points to said truth. But if we gather some better evidence tomorrow that points to a different truth, then we pointing towards that. It's self-correcting. That's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? But that's as best that we can do. That's the very best thing that we can do. Find the facts. But what happens is people get in these feelings and they use their feelings and their anecdotes to try to make sense of the world. And that's natural. That's perfectly fine. We all do this. But you cannot use your personal anecdote to draw conclusions about a whole wide swath of people in society without no motherfucking data to back you up. You can't do it. I mean, you can do it, but you're probably going to be wrong. You're probably going to be inaccurate. Because for every one black man that I can find that is not partnered with a black woman, I can think of multiple others that is. Or that are, I should say. You know, so this idea that, and even if the man is not married to his woman, I bet you his girlfriend, his fiance, his boo thang is a black lady, if we're talking about a black dude. And even amongst the black men that are dating outside of their race, most of them dudes still have partnered with black women in the past. So it's not like they don't date black women. They just have not successfully dated black women up to this point. And I bring this up because people use this bullshit logic against black women too. Look at all the negative comments that Serena Williams got when she decided she gonna marry a white guy. Oh, she don't date black no more. Oh, she too good for niggas. Bitch, she done dated all kind of black dudes. Okay? Serena Williams has been on the arm of many a famous black man. Okay? Shit didn't work out. But she found a white guy and the shit worked out. Good for her. Good for her. She's not sitting here saying she don't date outside her race no more, blah, 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 blah. No, she found someone that treated her right, and they're living happily ever after together. That's her business, man. As long as she ain't out here using that to then extrapolate, there's that word again, that black men are bad in relationships because of her experience, we cool. We cool. And I know that I'm talking about black people, but really and truly, this applies to everybody. This shit applies to everybody. You know what I'm saying? What I think is so interesting as I'm looking at these comments is your trigger didn't engage with none of the shit that I was talking about. I directly contradict her narrative. She's saying leave. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the other danger of being a part of an echo chamber, is that the moment somebody comes along and counters the common narrative, now suddenly that person got to be kicked out. Now all of a sudden this person got to be blocked. And she actually did threaten to block me. She might have blocked me, I think, but I can still see my comments that I left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she said you will be blocked moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So this person blocked my comment because I pushed back and because I triggered her. You know what I'm saying? It got so bad that I actually saved my document of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I was afraid that she would delete these comments before I got a chance to do anything. And so I have him. I have the comments right here. And it's a shame that you have to do this, but people get so fucking mad over the internet when you counter their narrative that they'll just delete your shit. They'll unfriend you. They'll censor you so that your comments don't appear on their channel, don't appear on their platform. And censoring somebody just because they disagree with you is bullshit. That shit is bitch made. Okay? And let me tell you something. If you're on a YouTuber's page and they tell you that they be deleting comments and they delete comments because motherfuckers disagree, get off their goddamn page because they a bitch. Okay? And when I say that, what I mean is they're too scared to engage with criticism. If you can't engage with criticism, you shouldn't even be on the internet. I'm a content creator. Does everyone agree with what the hell I've got to say? Hell no. Hell no, they don't agree with me all the time. But you know what I don't do? I don't go and fucking delete what they got to say just because I don't agree with it. Look, I'll give you a live example. Hold on. Let me go to my page right now. Hold on. So, where's that? About Cyrax and Sector. I'm not going to even play the video. But let's look at these comments. Now, some people like what I have to say. But this person right here said they were upset at first. This person said, I still would have preferred the cyborgs stay as men. This person, we went back and forth for a minute, writing essays to each other. And I didn't fucking delete a goddamn thing. I would never delete a comment like this or a series of comments like this. Because this is discussion. This is discussion. This person said I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? The same person that replied before sent a whole nother set of comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person actually left a fire ass fucking comment. And it was lengthy, but it was fire. I loved it. This is the first person that replied. This video really missed the mark. DEI just for the sake of DEI. I could have banned him for saying that dumb shit. But I didn't. I just replied. You know what I'm saying? I calmly redirected him. And I left all the comments there. Why? Because I know how to engage with criticism. Because I'm not afraid of not having an echo chamber. I'm not afraid of having people dislike my shit. I don't care. I'm here to start dialogue. I'm here to let these thoughts be known, put these feelings out, and that's okay. But when I do that, I'm going to back up these feelings with some goddamn data. So that I'm not just out here mouth vomiting feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's why I even pulled this up. So that you could see that I'm not lying about what I say. And to be honest with you, I've never deleted any comments. I ain't deleted nothing. I just stopped talking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't delete nothing. Nothing. That's what I look like, by the way. For those of you that are like Curious. But anyway, nah, shut up. But yeah. So, oh shit! Look at this. Look at this shit. I came right back to this video. Shit is gone. Look at my fucking shit. You see them comments that y'all was just looking at? They're gone. They're gone. This comment's still here somehow. I guess. I don't know. But all this other shit is gone. You see? That shit crazy. That shit is crazy. So people on here that watch YouTube, don't go to no echo chambers. Don't go to no echo chambers. If you find out that one of your favorite YouTubers is just out here curating a bunch of yes men and quashing dissent, get the fuck out of there, please. That person's not serving you. They're only serving themselves. They're going to feed you the content that they think that you want to hear so that you can drive up engagement. They're not interested in telling you the truth. They're not interested in anything other than their own self. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to be wasting your time with that. Even if that person is me. You know what I'm saying? I pride my channel on trying to be as objective as I possibly can. If I got something to say opinion-wise, that opinion's going to be backed up by some goddamn data, evidence, and or facts. Not no cherry pick shit. I'm talking about a clean Google search and data. Multiple points of data. Okay? Now, having said that, does that mean that you can just turn your brain off and just trust what the fuck I say just because I say it? No, hell no. I never want you to turn your brain off. Never. Never. Always have your brain on. Okay? Always have your brain on. Now, before I close this video, I understand that there are a lot of dudes out there that have this negative attitude towards women. My channel is not a home for you motherfuckers. Do not sit here and use this video or any other video of mine or anyone else's as an excuse to go on this woman's channel or any woman and start attacking them or attacking women as a large whole. Do not do that. That's not what the fuck I cultivate, especially a black woman, because I love black women. Black women are the amazing. You know what I'm saying? I love them. I'm married to one. I'm a son of one. I'm a brother to several of them. I'm a teacher to many of them. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't be here the way I am right now if it wasn't for black women. So I ain't gonna never be the one out here saying no kind of wild shit or tolerating any kind of wild shit directed at black women in any sort of negative fashion. Okay? So, and I probably should have started the video with this, but I want to close with it because it's that important. You know what I mean? I want black women to be happy. I want them to experience the happiness that I experience with my wife. You know what I'm saying? But as I told homegirl, that can't happen if you have incendiary black ladies out here telling women that black men are their enemy. Black men don't care about them. Black men are this. Black men are that. If these women turn around and hear all this and are fed this shit, they're going to go out into the world and project these thoughts onto, unsuspecting black dudes who may not have even thought like that. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's not fair. Every man should be judged by his actions, not the actions of other men. Same thing with women. Every woman should be judged according to her own actions and words and thoughts and deeds, not the actions, words, thoughts, and deeds of other women. Because no two women are exactly the same. So if you're one of those people that likes to typecast women as women always do this and men always do that, or women should do this and men should do that, miss me with all that bullshit, because that's trash too. No, don't use my platform or my video as some motherfucking excuse to project hatred of women or misogynoir towards black women. Fuck that. Nope. I don't endorse that shit. Never have, never will. You dig? But having said that, though, it looks like I successfully triggered your triggered. I'm pretty proud of that. I know this is not my typical content. I'm going to be back on my MK shit soon. Don't you worry about it. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all later. 1.